Hi, everybody. Welcome back. I did remember I had another one I wanted to talk about. I kept thinking, I know there's another one. Recently, I have to say, I know I've done like 3 different movie reviews already on a Dracula movie, at least, on here over the last 11 years. But I have one, and now that it's just, put it this way, it's cheese central. This is like one of the cheesiest versions of Dracula I've ever seen. It's bad. It's pretty cheesy. It's got none other than Jack Palance from City Slickers in the movie as Dracula. It's Hammer Films' Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1974. This thing is like older than me. I recently saw this on Prime, Amazon Prime. Gotta love Amazon Prime. But I gotta tell you, this movie is cheesy. I knew because I was on a Dracula kick, and I know not the last review I did, but the very first one I did tonight, I talked about the one with Roger Daltrey in it, when they talked about the biography of Dracula. Well, this one's related to that one. So, but yeah, Jack Palance is in Bram Stoker's Dracula. It's kind of like, how can I explain it? If you've listened to the old radio show of Orson Welles with Dracula from like the 1930s, 40s, on Mercury Theater on the Air, this movie with Jack Palance is kind of like that radio show with Orson Welles. It's kind of like where they combine like a couple of the characters, together, which is basically what they did with this 1974 movie. I have to tell you, it's just really bad cheesy. And it's like, like they combine what it is Arthur with Stewart, Arthur Homewood with Jack Stewart, and then they do something entirely different with Jonathan Harker and Mina Murray, and I'm like, I've read the book, okay? I read the book back in like the mid-90s, and this was before I got involved with Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire and the Vampire Chronicles. But Dracula, if you're going to start reading vampire books, start with Dracula, and then work your way over to Anne Rice. But this movie, I'm like sitting there thinking, that is not what he wrote in that book. This is bad. This is like cheese central. I recommend watching it if you want to see a very 70s campy, cheesy version of the movie or of the book. This movie is not anything like the 1992 movie of the same name. It's day and night from each other. This one, came first, obviously, but of course I'm reviewing it second. I did, of course, I think it was like 10, 11 years ago, did the review for the 92 version. So, I mean, this is like, like 20 years apart, pretty much. And you can tell the difference between the two, because the 1974 Bram Stoker's Dracula with Jack Palance is just, like I said, is very cheesy. And it's like the blood, like when they show blood, you can tell it's not real blood. I mean, it's, fake. And you can tell they had the capsules in their mouths and stuff. I'm like, I can tell it's fake. Like, you watch it and you think, oh, dear God, this is so fake. This is so fake. And you're going, oh, God, help all of us. Oh, my God, seriously. But anyway, I do recommend watching it if you want to watch a not so scary, cheesy movie. And if you want to introduce your kids to, like, the horror genre, but do it with one that's not as blood and guts and as bad, I would recommend this one. Or, like, you know, like a Vincent Price movie from Hammer Films, you know, like Pit and the Pendulum, or Elvira's Haunted Hills, or, you know, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. But yeah, definitely, this one's right up there with, like, the real cheesy, campy, you know, not so gory version of Dracula. And Jack Palance, I do have to say, he did a pretty decent job as Dracula. I have to applaud him for that. But yeah, it is worth a look, even if you want to see something really cheesy. Alright, well, anyway, thanks for watching, and if I have any other ones that I think of here in the next few minutes, you'll see them. Alright, thanks for watching, and have a good night. Bye.